Welcome to Uncle Jack's Outdoors. In this video, we're going to be riding and reviewing one of the cheapest UTVs on the market. This is the Polaris Ranger 570. It has four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, and turf mode. It comes standard with 12-inch steel wheels, a 9-gallon fuel tank, 10 inches of ground clearance, and to be quite honest, I think it's one of the best deals on the market. Let's take a trail ride, and then we'll talk about capacity and haul some firewood. Alright, this switch here determines the drive, and we're going to run it in four-wheel drive, although the machine is very capable in two-wheel drive. Turf mode is generally only used when you don't want to tear up your gravel or lawn. Let's go ahead and take a rip. So utilizing the machine's four-wheel drive options puts power to all four wheels. The 570 cubic centimeter motor produces 45 horsepower, and the four-wheel standard disc brakes provide plenty of stopping power. Now, the bed capacity, or the box capacity, is 500 pounds. I don't quite think I've got 500 pounds of firewood here, but let's put a load of firewood in it and take it back to the cabin. Standard tailgate, standard dump feature on the bed. Let's go ahead and load some firewood. So one small complaint I have on this machine is that the rear A-arm system is basically horizontal without a load. So even with 300 pounds of firewood, you can see that the machine has started to squat substantially. Now, I don't notice this affecting its performance, but it does certainly lower the ground clearance some. Let's take this load of firewood down. Now, we did get an inch of rain last night, so the trail conditions are actually much slicker than they appear. However, in four-wheel drive, this thing just seems to have an endless amount of traction. One of my favorite parts about this machine is hauling firewood. In the past, I used to drag entire logs down the mountain with one or my bulldozer or my backhoe. Then I would cut them up here and use the log splitter. However, this machine allows me to pick a tree out, fall it in place, cut it into lengths, and then simply bring down my firewood, which I let dry for the season. I'm telling you guys, this just makes hauling firewood as easy as it can possibly get. Cut it in place, throw it in the back of the Ranger, and bring it right to where you're going to split it. Let's go get another load. I think I'm pushing the 500-pound box capacity, but let's go ahead and make a run. If you're looking for a UTV strictly for trail riding, I would not suggest the Polaris 570. It is much more of a farm, utility, mule, gator type machine than it is strictly for trails. It really doesn't have the suspension travel, or the stability, or the maneuvering, or the turning radius that it needs to be dedicated to trail riding. But we can't have the video without at least one good hill climb. Let's see how she does. This is the toughest hill on my property. Not sure where this thing gets the traction, but it just never seems to get stuck. Okay, final thoughts on the Polaris 570. I really don't think you can beat this machine for the price point. If I had two complaints, the base model does not come with power steering, and it'd be nice if the bed capacity was 700 or 800 pounds. Sometimes I find myself really not loading as much material as you can. You start to see that rear suspension squat right at about the 300 to 400 pound mark. Thanks for watching Uncle Jack's Outdoors.